Unless you mix emotion and feeling with your words when you're affirming or talking to yourself or trying to change a paradigm or a belief or a habit, unless you mix emotion and feeling with your words, they just fall flat. Nothing will happen. That's why a lot of people say affirmations don't work, positive talk doesn't work, nothing's happening. I'm repeating it over and over and over. It's because we're not getting emotionally involved in it. We are not really filling our spirit and our soul, allowing ourselves to go there of how would it feel if that statement was true? A positive statement. We're continuing reading chapter 4 of Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich. Ding. And we left off yesterday saying, remember that the subconscious mind resembles a fertile garden spot. Every thought is a seed. The subconscious mind is the precious, precious soil. He reminds us, he says, you were instructed in the last of the 6 chapters. No, we were reminded in the last chapter of the 6 steps described in the chapter on desire. That's chapter 2. I read a little poem from that earlier or last week. To read aloud twice daily the written statement of your desire. Here, Think and Grow Rich, it's about money. It could be about health. It could be about relationships, any problems that you're going through. But really, this book focuses on money, but it's so much bigger. It's because money is tied to all of our paradigms of worthiness. What do we think about money? What programming have we had around money? We need money. Money is very important. There are only 3 types of people who say money is not everything or money is not important. Number 1, people who don't have much of it. People who don't have much money say it's not important. So there's 3 types of people who say money isn't important. 1, people who don't have much of it. 2, people who have never really been without it. People who have never really had to scrape and claw to pay the bills or put food on the table or have their kids not have holes in their shoes. People who don't understand what it's really like to be without money say it's not important. And then 3rd, people who aren't generous. People who don't understand the energy behind money, what it does. Money serves, money talks, and we want to say a lot. Money is just an exchange of energy, but it gets us things that we need or want. It can buy experiences. People say money can't buy happiness. That is just a blanket statement. Money can buy experiences, and it's not about the money. I don't want the money. I want the trip with my family. I don't want the money. I want the coat to keep me warm. I don't want the money. I want the house to protect me from the rain. I don't want the money. I want the healthy food that'll nourish my body and my family. Money is the conduit. And if we don't have a good relationship with money, Ken Honda, the author of Happy Money, talks a lot about this. Mary Morrissey talks a lot about money. She has a little short going around Instagram right now, Mary Morrissey, about she was sitting in a seminar and a man stood up and took out his wallet and spread out fanned hundreds of dollars of bills and said, oh, look at this money. I love this money. And started kissing this money. And she said, as she looked at it, she felt really uneasy, like, oh my God, this is supposed to be a spiritual seminar. This guy is really materialistic. Oh my gosh, the love of money. Doesn't it say somewhere in the Bible that you're going to hell? That's the root of all evil. So he asked the audience, how many of you felt uncomfortable by me saying I love money? Then he used the example, what if I took my 3-year-old grandson and started this? There is literally a bug here. He said, what if I took my 3-year-old grandson and I took him on stage and opened it with this and said, this is my 3-year-old grandson. I love him. Why is it okay for me to love my grandson, but not love money? What is our relationship like with money? Money hears you. Money is an energy. It's just like people. What is your relationship like with money? It's Jen Sincero, You Are a Badass author, talks a lot about our relationship with money. She went to a seminar where she wrote a statement about our relationship with money. If you were to sit down right now and think of money as a person, she wrote this whole thing about, to money, like a letter to money. You're unreliable. You go as quick as you come. You disappoint me all the time. You're never there when I need you. I fear that you're going to go the moment I get you. It's like a dysfunctional relationship, like a partner. But what if we changed our relationship with how we think of money? Money flows easily to me. I attract money. I love money. I'm so grateful for the money that comes to me because it's just providing me with the life and experiences and the health and everything that I want. Musicians need money for all of their instruments. The Science of Getting Rich. Wallace D. Wattles talks a lot about that. We are meant to be rich. It's easy. It's our thoughts about it and other people planting those thoughts about evil. But, those people usually are the rich ones, and they want power and they want to have control over you, because money is freedom. Money is the ability to live the way we want to live and not worry. Most of America, especially right now, with all the talk, everyone's trying to scare us about the recession. Let's just keep our head down and focus. Don't hear any of it. Just work, use your talents, use this as an opportunity. During the time of great recessions are when the most millionaires are made, because the most opportunity. How can we serve? How can we help? How can we make a change? How can we serve one another? How can you help people who are really struggling? Provide a service. Start a business. It sounds counterintuitive during a recession, start a business. I did during COVID. Don't listen to what the herd and the majority say. Follow your gut, follow your intuition, be of service. The amount of money you receive, the amount of money you earn, is a direct reflection of the service you provide. And if we don't have a lot of money, it means we're not using all of our gifts and talents to provide the unique service that we have, and we all have it. That was a side note. But Think and Grow Rich, this is really good. He goes on to say, we write down our desire for the money that we want, the money that would create freedom for us to be able to live the life we want to live and have the things and experiences and all of the good things in life that are provided here for us, and pay people for their beautiful art or services. So read that twice a day. The instructions are very specific. It says, when we do that, we communicate the object of our desire directly to our subconscious mind in a spirit of absolute faith. Through repetition of this procedure, we voluntarily create thought habits which are favorable to our efforts to transmute desire into its physical or monetary equivalent. It says, go back to these 6 steps described in Chapter 2 and read them again very carefully before you proceed further. Let's take a gander. So, Chapter 2, let's read those 6 steps. Chapter 2, page 22. Here we go. All right, so the 6 steps that Napoleon Hill is referring to here says, oh, here we go. First, fix in your mind the exact amount of money you desire. It is not sufficient merely to say, I want plenty of money. Be definite as to the amount. There is a psychological reason for definiteness, which will be described in a subsequent chapter. But this is basically set a goal, a SMART goal, specific, measurable. Don't be vague. When it comes to money, set an exact amount that you desire, period. So that's step 1. The second step, determine exactly what you intend to give in return for the money you desire. There is no such reality as something for nothing. Third, establish a definite date when you intend to possess the money you desire. So set a date. Time bound, that's a part of the SMART goals. Fourth, create a definite plan for carrying out your desire and begin at once, whether you are ready or not to put this plan into action. Fifth, write out a clear, concise statement of the amount of money you intend to acquire, name the time limit for its acquisition, state what you intend to give in return for the money, and describe clearly the plan through which you intend to accumulate it. So step 5 is just putting it all together, 1 through 4. This is what a goal card is. Goal cards, I don't have one here, but I usually write them on like 3x5 cards if I run out. Oh, this is my bookmark. But we have goal cards in the program, Bob Proctor goal cards. There's a date. So it says, mine, I'm working on by March 1st, 2023. And then it says, I am so happy and grateful now that, and mine's a fitness goal, I weigh blank, blank, blank. I feel so positive and healthy, and it feels so good. And I did it with ease, and I'm so grateful. And So it's a emotion, mixing it with emotion. It has a date. It has a specific number, measurable. It has a specific weight. It has a date. And so I have that goal card, and I have it on memory, but I repeat it every day. And that's what I get emotionally involved with. I am giving that to my subconscious mind, the thought, the affirmation, and I plant it over and over and over into my subconscious mind. And that's what I'm working towards. And if you follow me on Instagram, you see that I'm running every day, and I'm, you know, attracting just really great information. Another one of my statements is, I'm so happy and grateful now that I attract the right people, circumstances, foods, drinks that nourish my body and are in alignment with my goals. And so I repeat that every day. It's really, really powerful. And that's what he's talking about here. Okay, the sixth step: read your written statement aloud twice daily, once before retiring at night and once after arising in the morning. As you read, see and feel and believe yourself already in possession of the money or the goal, like mine, for example, my fitness goal. And so this goes into Neville Goddard's great work of The Feeling is the Secret. I think that's Earl Nightingale. But we have to feel it. We must feel it. It's not what we say or what we think. It's what we feel. So it's kind of, we have to create the perfect cocktail of how affirmations and changing new habits and thought patterns really happen. So he says, go back to the 6 steps described in chapter 2, which we just read, and read them again very carefully before you proceed further. Then when you come to it, read very carefully the 4 instructions to organize your mastermind. Masterminding is really important. I've talked a lot about that. If you have any questions, please let me know. Masterminds are free, by the way. Some people charge for their masterminds, but that's usually high level stuff. But a mastermind is just 2 or more people joining together. No more than really 5, I think, because it's like an hour-long meeting for your mastermind. It's like-minded people who are positive, who are going to cheerlead you on. You meet once a week. You talk about your goals and your wins. I've been a part of wonderful masterminds. I was a part of a mastermind for a year with a group of people, 3 other people. And then I just finished up another mastermind that I was a part for 2 years. We were together for 2 years. We met once a week. It was pretty amazing with 3 other people. It was really great. All right, so that's masterminding. And it says, by comparing these 2 sets of instructions, so reading your goal card and doing masterminding, which has been stated, so using autosuggestion, repeating our thought over and over, you of course will set the instructions, see the instructions involve the application of principle of autosuggestion. Remember, therefore, when reading aloud the statement of your desire, through which you are endeavoring to develop a money consciousness or health consciousness or whatever, relationship love consciousness, that the mere reading of the words is of no consequence. Unless you mix emotion or feeling with the words, nothing will happen. If you repeat a million times the famous Emile Coué formula, day by day in every way, I am getting better and better. That was a famous saying. It's an affirmation or a mantra. Day by day in every way, I'm getting better and better. I say that to myself. But we can say that over and over and over. But if we don't feel it, really feel what it feels like to get better and better every day, nothing's going to happen. It's affirmations. It's like we're throwing the affirmations not on the seed, the heart of our subconscious mind. When we're saying day by day in every way, I'm getting better and better, but we're not feeling it, literally the seeds are just falling on cement. We need to feel it planted in our heart of hearts, get emotionally involved with it day by day in every way, I'm getting better and better. It falls into this subconscious fertile soil and then it will take root. But if we don't get emotionally involved with it, we can just think it all day long. Do you know how many people just live up here in their mind? It's called anxiety. I can attest. We are never seeing the results we want. And we're turning our wheels and spinning our wheels and wheels and wheels and wheels. And it's because we are not burying it in our heart. We're not allowing ourselves to. We have so many barriers and blocks. We have guards at the gate. Fear of letting it get into our heart of hearts. But you know what's funny? We don't give a crap about all the negative shit, all the resentments, all the anger, all the things we don't like. We drop right into this beautiful garden into our heart. Judging people, judging ourselves, all the negative self-talk, oh, I'm so stupid, I'm so stupid. We just drop it in there. But for the good stuff, we check the IDs at the door and we're skeptical, and that's the truth. When it's good and it's happy and it's positive, what is your agenda? I don't want to get my hopes up. You're an idiot. That's child's play. You're just being Pollyanna about it. But when it's like mad and mean and, all this stuff, it's like, come on in. We don't question it at all. We should really look at that. All right, we'll end it with this. We must mix it with emotion and feeling for our words to take any effect in our world. Day by day, in every way, I'm getting better and better. If we say that every day without mixing emotion and faith with our words, we will experience no desirable results. Your subconscious mind recognizes and acts upon only thoughts which have been well mixed with emotion or feeling. Your subconscious mind only recognizes and acts upon thoughts that have been well mixed with emotion and feeling. This is a fact of such importance and as to warrant repetition in practically every chapter, because the lack of understanding of this is the main reason the majority of people who try to apply the principle of autosuggestion or affirmations get no desirable results. The reason why people do not get, the reason why I do not get the results from our affirmations is because we are not mixing it with emotion and feeling repetitively, literally letting ourselves bury in our heart of hearts. Plain, unemotional words do not influence the subconscious mind. Plain, unemotional words, reading it rote, will not get you any desirable results. You will get no appreciable results until you learn to reach your subconscious mind with thoughts or spoken words which have been well emotionalized with belief. It's really good. I love this book. This is the book that Bob Proctor read every single day for over, 61 years. I can see why. And his success will last a lifetime, last centuries, for on and on. He was literally the godfather of personal development, or studied with the titans that built the industry. Earl Nightingale, Lloyd Conant. It's pretty amazing. I hope you enjoyed that. Have a wonderful day, and we will continue with autosuggestion for Napoleon Hill's Thank You Grow Rich tomorrow.